Hello, it is the morning. I've been hiking for a little over an hour, and it's kind of like, I don't know, the terrain's just kind of moderate today. It's not terrible, but it's also not like spectacularly easy. It actually rained last night for a bit, so there's water on most of the plants I'm going through. And it didn't rain like a crazy amount, but compared to the other times it's rained on trail, it was pretty decent. I had a great camp spot last night that I really liked that was, a little off from the main trail. I'm going to try to do 23 today. There's a chance I might just do 20. We're going to kind of see how the day goes. Today and then the next 2 days are all like I should do 23s, but I might just do 20s. It'll really just change the following day, which is the day that I go into Dunsmuir. I would like to hero that day and just get in and out. And so what I do the next 3 days just determines like how likely and or how easy I make that on myself. But yeah, and I'm listening to Can't Hurt Me, the David Goggins audiobook, because I've seen some interviews with him in them, which I've really liked, but I've never actually read his book despite wanting to. So I'm only a little bit into that, but it's interesting so far. Yeah. Just walked out from that grove of trees to a beautiful view of Shasta. It looks so cool. It's about 10:30 now. I just got done with my mid-morning break. I've gone about 10 miles. And so far today, I'm feeling really tired, even though I didn't do much yesterday. It's not a bad day, like it's going pretty well. I'm just feeling sleepy and tired. But stop for lunch in like an hour and a half, and then see how I'm doing after that. I think how I'm feeling after lunch will probably determine if I'm doing 20 or 23. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. There's a weird balance that it's hard to strike of keeping yourself like motivated because like you do have miles to do and you need to get to Canada, and also being like, well, I don't have a deadline, and even if I do have a general deadline of like, okay, I need to finish before the snow comes, I'm not really at risk of, or not at large risk of not making that. And it's like, as long as I've got enough food, what do I care if this section is another day or half day longer than it's supposed to be. So it's like a weird seesaw because both are true and have some merit. But it's hard to figure out which one to listen to in any particular moment. Because I feel like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like I give myself too much grace and like I'm slacking off. But then, really it's just that I am at the point in trail, getting to halfway. Once you're halfway through a long hike like this, you're already just perpetually kind of beaten down physically, and somewhat mentally too, but for sure physically. And so it's a little harder to like, make the choice to do a longer day or not stay in town or whatever. But yeah. Alright, I just finished my lunch break. I had a caffeinated liquid IV to drink, so hopefully that'll have me feeling a little less sleepy. And I've got 6 to 8 miles to go, we'll say. Just depending on if I do. There's a closer site and then one a couple more miles. And I should go to the one in a couple more miles, but we'll see. It's flat for another 4 miles-ish, and then it'll start a climb again. And it isn't too long, but yeah, I'm kind of just like walking through it as one does. Definitely feeling a little slower than normal, but having a good day. So yeah. Right, good news is I made it to 23 miles, which was what was originally on tap. Bad news is I think it's gonna rain again. And maybe thunder and lightning too. But I don't want to keep going, even though I'm kind of on a ridge. And it's like, probably fine. I don't know. Yeah, look at all of that. Doesn't bode great. Oh well. It's already grumbling a little bit, although I don't think it picks up. Huh, well, it's a nice camp spot with a view. And a thunderstorm. And now it is raining.